Well, Eugene is known as Tracktown USA, hosting the NCAA Track and Field Championships and the World Juniors, not to mention the Olympic trials.
And now a group of esteemed professors at the U of O are trying to put Eugene on a map in a different sports category. And KEZI 9 News anchor Jennifer Richardson got an exclusive look at the Summer Sports Institute program.
The course just wrapped up. We were granted inside access to events throughout the last 5 weeks. Faculty and sports professionals from across the country were flown in to educate a small group of future lawyers looking to pursue work in sports law.
When football season starts, these stands fill with adoring Duck fans. And the track trials attract crowds in awe of superhuman speed. From the baskets to the bases. Eugene, Oregon is a sports hub.
The sports in Eugene has a history of innovation, from the Nike waffle shoe to Oregon's involvement in the passage of Title IX to Chip Kelly's recent fast-paced football offense.
But now Robert Illig, a member of the U of O faculty, is looking to expand on that history by marrying sports and academic excellence. The approach, a first-of-its-kind Summer Sports Institute with its own all-star faculty.
We stand not just for excellence on the field, but for innovation, for thinking, not just using our bodies.
Nearly 24 students from across the country who hail from schools like Alabama and Notre Dame all enrolled in the Institute. The topics of the course included everything from handling NCAA infractions to sanctions and contracts.
How sports are organized, how sports are run. Topics like whether student athletes should be able to unionize, whether student athletes should be paid.
We get to be a part of something that's brand new. I don't think any other university is really doing this, and I think it's going to grow into something, hopefully, that the sports industry will, take account for.
Especially in such a college town where sports are the #1 priority, it creates this fusion almost between sports and law.
And as the classes began, so did the buzz.
Just the feedback I've been getting from social network. I know when I post pictures, hashtag Oregon Law, those kind of things.
And the students were definitely tweeting about this day, midway into the course, when Brian Halloran sat on this panel. Halloran is a former member of the NCAA Division I Committee on Infractions. He oversaw pretty much all of the major cases over the last 10 years, including the University of Southern California and even Oregon.
I think it's a really up-and-coming area of the law. More jobs are created, and it's a fascinating area of law too.
And with extra scrutiny being placed on universities and their athletes, these future lawyers will have their hands full.
Drug testing, contractual issues, disciplinary issues, things that 25 years ago either didn't exist or weren't publicized.
Students also got to hear from the general counsel for the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
I think it's phenomenal because there aren't a lot of law schools that offer curriculum in sports law.
The Institute wasn't all lectures. On this day, students got to tour the Nike headquarters in Beaverton. And the students hit the waters of the Willamette for some rafting, taking in the great Oregon outdoors. And then after the 5 weeks, they ended like they started, with a reception, hoping that this first course, this small group, will be the beginning of something big.
Ultimately, my real hope and vision down the road is to make Eugene a sort of Sundance for sports law.
Melding testimony and touchdowns in hopes that one day Eugene will not only be known for its stellar sports, but for training those who work to defend and keep the industry honest.
Plans are already in the works for next summer with a hope of having twice as many students. In the studio, Jennifer Richardson, KEZI 9 News.